Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Tripura's Grammar Hub. Today, let us know about transitive and intransitive verbs. Before that, let us know what is verb. Verb is a part of speech. It indicates action. It is an action word. We all know that verb is an action word. It can also indicate being or possession. The boy is hungry. His state, what is the state of the boy, is being described here. So, verb can describe being also. That means the state in which the subject is there. The story was interesting. Here also, verb is describing being. That means state. The artist paints a picture. Here, it is indicating action. He had a big house. Here the verb is indicating possession. Here verb is had. What he had, that means that house belongs to him, and had is indicating possession. So verb can indicate an action, it can indicate the state of being, and it also can indicate possession. Now, let us know about transitive and intransitive verbs. In order to find out whether the verb in the given sentence is transitive or intransitive, we have to identify whether there is an object or not. That means we have to understand or we have to identify the object. If object is there, then the verb is called as transitive. If object is not there, then the verb is called intransitive. Then the question arises, what is an object? The doer of the action is the subject and the receiver of the action is the object. So the person or thing which is receiving the action is called an object. If there is an object, the verb will become transitive. Otherwise, it is an intransitive verb. A verb that requires object to complete its meaning is called transitive verb. That means without object, its meaning will be incomplete. The sentence cannot be completed without object. Such a kind of verb is called as transitive verb. Whereas intransitive verb does not require object to complete its meaning. That means it can make sense without object also. Such a verb is called intransitive verb. Let us see few examples. My brother is playing football. What is the subject here? My brother. What he is playing? Football. So there is an object here. So the verb will become transitive. Whereas in the second sentence, my brother is playing. What he is playing, we don't know. This is also a meaningful sentence, but there is no object here. Then the same verb can be considered as intransitive. So if there is an object, it is transitive. If there is no object, then it is intransitive. Our team won the match. Our team is the subject here and won is the verb. What we have won, what our team has won? The match. So we have to question to the verb. What or whom? If we get answer, that answer will be object. If there is an object, then the verb will become transitive. What we have won? The match. So object is there. Verb will become transitive. Whereas in the fourth sentence, our team won. What our team has won? We don't know. Then the verb will become intransitive. Verb is one here, but it is intransitive. It has no object. Now, let us see some examples of transitive and intransitive verbs. He wrote a letter. What is the verb here? Wrote. What he wrote? A letter. So a letter is the object and the verb is transitive. Rupanshi appears happy. What is the verb here? Appears. And what is the subject? Rupanshi. Rupanshi appears happy. So here there is no object. What she appears or so there is no meaning to ask what here. So the verb is intransitive. Rain ended the match. Here the subject is rain and verb is ended. What was ended? The match. So we are getting answer for what or to whom. So we have to ask two questions to the verb. To what or to whom? If we get answer, that means object is there and the verb will become transitive. So what was ended? The match. So the verb is transitive. She looked beautiful. What is the subject here? She. And looked is the verb. So what she looked? No. We can't ask like this. We cannot frame a meaningful question for which we can get answer here. So beautiful is an adjective here. Actually, it is not an object. So the verb is intransitive. The milk turned sour. The milk is the subject here. Turned is the verb. It had turned sour. It had turned into what? We are not getting answer. So there is no object here and the verb is intransitive. They performed a great skit. They is the subject here. Performed is the verb. What they performed? A great skit. So a great skit is the object and the verb performed is transitive verb in this sentence. Birds sang sweetly. What is the subject in this sentence? Birds. Verb is sang. So how they sang is given here. Actually, it is adverb. It is not an object. So once there is no object, verb will become intransitive. Ruskin Bond has written many stories. Ruskin Bond is the subject here. Has written is the verb. What he has written? Many stories. So we are getting proper answer if we ask a question to the verb. What he has written means we got exact answer, many stories. That means it is the object and the verb written is transitive verb. She hid the money in a book. What is the subject here? She. And hid is the verb. What she hid? The money. So the money is object. So when there is an object, the verb would become transitive. The lion roared in anger. What is the subject here? The lion. And verb is roared. How it roared is being given here. What it roared or to whom it roared, there is no meaning for that question in this sentence. So the verb is intransitive. Thank you very much for listening my video. Hope so that you have understood the difference between transitive and intransitive verbs. Thank you.